Welcome to High Five with Carter. I'm your host, Carter Lee, and today we're diving into a spicy topic, the US-China trade war. Joining me is economist Dr. Emily Chen. Emily, great to have you.
Thanks, Carter. Always excited to unpack economic drama.
Let's rewind. What kicked this off?
In 2018, President Trump slapped tariffs on Chinese goods, accusing China of unfair trade. Think of it like the US saying, "Stop copying my homework, and by the way, you owe me."
What were the main complaints?
Intellectual property theft, forced tech transfers, and a huge trade imbalance. The US was buying a lot more from China than it was selling.
So, tariffs became the weapon of choice?
Exactly. The US taxed over $360 billion of Chinese imports. China retaliated, targeting American farms, cars, and tech.
What did that do to us?
Prices jumped on everything. Farmers lost billions. Supply chains went haywire. Consumers felt the sting.
Any upside?
A little. The Phase 1 deal in 2020 brought some relief. Plus, US companies started moving production to countries like Vietnam and India, diversifying away from China.
Where are we in 2025?
The tension's still here. Tariffs remain, and the US tightened tech exports. But China adapted. Instead of relying on foreign distributors, they started selling global brands directly to consumers.
So they cut out the middleman?
Exactly. It made foreign goods cheaper and more accessible. It also gave China more control over pricing and consumer data.
That must have hit Western brands.
Hard. Apple shifted production to India. Tesla saw delays. Luxury brands lost pricing power in China. The trade war became a pricing and branding war.
What about us, the regular people?
Americans pay more for goods. Chinese shoppers get cheaper foreign products, though sometimes altered.
Is this just the beginning?
Yes, we're seeing economic decoupling. Both countries are trying to become more self-reliant, especially in tech, energy, and manufacturing.
So, a new kind of global divide?
Absolutely. Supply chains are splitting. Alliances are forming. It's no longer just trade, it's strategy.
Wild times. Emily, thanks for making this clear and kind of fun.
Always happy to bring the facts, Carter.
That's it for 3 Minutes with Carter. If you learned something new, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay smart, stay curious. That's it for High Five with Carter. If you learned something new or just enjoyed the ride, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay smart, stay curious.